I'm pregnant. My employer made me a criminal for her children, and now I'm reporting her to the government.
That is a big bag of mess.
Yeah, Uncle Sam's going to solve this mess. Not me. I'm not your uncle, but Uncle Sam is in the US of A. The government coming in hot, about to dole some justice on you. Some democratic justice. This happened almost 18 years ago. For a little backstory, I was pregnant and my husband had been locked up for a probation violation. Say that fast 3 times. Probation violation across the nation.
Probation violation.
Hey, there had been a mistake on his PO's, not OP's, his PO's, parole officer's part, but caused him to serve a 3-month sentence 2 hours away.
That is atrocious.
Atrocious. Well, you know, I really thought our criminal justice system was flawless.
Yeah, they usually do things so well.
They usually do it perfectly.
Gosh darn, they messed up on this one. Jiminy Cricket.
Just this one time, we'll let it slide. Criminal justice system. You were great before then. Let me just take a sip of this coffee. You know, there's this is tangent, but the reason that some people think that America just like completely surpassed the UK in terms of like technological progress and efficiency is because we drank coffee and they drank tea, and coffee has generally a higher caffeine content and releases like faster in the body or whatever than tea. And so America runs on coffee.
That makes a lot of sense. Also, English people have 10,000 bank holidays. So
that is true. And they talk like this and so talk so longer.
Yeah, how am I supposed to close a deal talking like that?
Yeah, or if you're doing like the Queen's English, like, let me declare that I shall go to the bathroom.
Just tell me what you mean.
Just tell me. You need to make a dumper. Just kidding. We love our English folk.
Yeah, we do.
We love them. Love them to death. Okay. My pregnancy was high risk. I had a 6-year-old at home and I did not have a car. We, my son and I, were broke and on our own.
That is rough.
This is a terrible situation.
Really hard.
Yeah, this is rough.
Yeah.
I had to find work quick so that I would not lose our home while my husband was away on business. Just kidding. He's in prison.
Oh, Jesus.
If you were like a career criminal, you could say that, you know, my husband's away on business, but, you know, the business is being in prison.
And maybe if he's doing business in prison, which some people are.
Yeah, dude. Like the entrepreneurial vein within prisons is actually pretty nuts.
It's super, super, super real.
No, it is. It is.
Try marketing your product when you can't have a product.
Can't have a product. You have to make it in secret, and you can only charge in cigarettes and dimes.
Yeah, or commissary.
Wait, what's commissary?
Commissary is you can have, it's almost like a little shop, and you can like have money in there and like buy it from the shop.
You can buy your money from the shop?
No. You can use it's almost like your like little like credit, and you could use that credit at the commissary to like buy soap or.
How do you get credit?
People deposit money into it.
Oh,
and stuff like that. So
if like I'm a billionaire and I get caught for wire fraud, can I just put like $1 million in my commissary and become like the king of the jungle?
I don't know if you can do $1 million, but you could almost certainly max it out, like have the maximum possible.
Yeah, I wonder what the max is.
Probably, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know that.
Hey Siri, what's the max amount that you can have in the commissary? There is no limit. No way.
Wow.
Bro, I would take over that prison then. Are you kidding me? There's no limit?
That's wild.
There must be a limit that you can. So in the federal accounting system, it shows a limit of $99,999. But I think that's a system limitation rather than dollar limit.
This says California has a spending maximum of $175 per week. So you could unload, but you could only spend $175 a week.
Okay, that kind of sucks. No, we're not going to become kings of the prison.
The more you know.
Anyway, I had to find work quick so I would not lose our home while my husband was away. I walked around town with my son in tow, filling out job applications, and then one day he was hungry. So we stopped at a place that is famous for their meats and curly fries. Whenever I hear meats, I just think of Smoked meats. I like to smoke my meats on my meat smoker. I used the last of my change to buy him some curly fries and got him a cup of water.
Man.
I asked for an application and to speak with a manager. It was their lunch rush, so I patiently waited. When the rush was over, I saw the general manager ask another employee what was up with me since I had been there so long. She walked over and brought my son a toy and took me to the side for an interview. Oh, this is kind of wholesome. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
You know, a good turn in this insane story.
She hired me on the spot and had even said my son could sit in a booth when I worked if childcare was difficult.
Whoa.
Wow. That's so cute. I thought this was just great. I found a job with a caring general manager that was willing to help me out.
Looking good.
Damn. This is great.
But we
This
know.
is great. We had the story here.
It's over, guys. Hooray.
There's like that rule in storytelling is like end the story when it's a happily ever after, because if you keep going, it will eventually not be happily ever after. It's never happily ever after. It's only when you cut the story.
Don't live long enough to become the villain.
Die when you are a legend. I don't know what the actual, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot the quote too. I'm like, fuck, what is the exact thing?
But yeah, I think we
The point stands.
we're 90% there though. Good enough.
Yeah.
Good enough, baby. We C's get degrees.
That's right.
90 isn't the C, but let's say we're 70% there. We got the gist.
Yeah.
Everything sounds great. I worked through the rest of my pregnancy and up to the day before I gave birth to my daughter. Woman's working hard.
For real.
My husband was home at this point, and things were looking up. I only took off 4 weeks instead of 6 and returned to work to find that they were promoting me to shift manager almost as soon as I returned. I was elated.
This is great. So far.
I see like, yeah, well, actually, OP says, everything sounds great so far, right? Uh-oh. You see, 2 of the managers had their teen kids working there. The kids were pretty cool for the most part, but I found out quickly that was a facade. You see, they basically let them do whatever they want. I also want to add that these kids worked a lot. I mean, a lot. During spring break, they work well over 40 hours, and this is illegal in case you didn't know.
Ooh.
During school weeks, they would still get close to 40 hours.
During school? That's crazy.
Wait, how are they're getting 40 hours while during a school week?
During school. That's insanity.
Is there enough hours in the day? That's what 8 a.m. to 6 p.m.?
I mean, you're in school probably 25 to 30 hours a week. So you'd have to add 40 to 20 to 30.
Right. So that would be... No, it's possible if they were working like 12-hour shifts on the weekends.
It's possible.
It's possible, but hard. It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot, though.
One was 16 and the other was 15. The managers allowed them to run rampant and I guess work more. Is that running rampant?
They're bored.
But one day I was the only manager there and was assigning duties. I assigned the 16-year-old to Fryes, as that is the minimum age for running the fryer, and the 15-year-old to drive-through. 15-year-old pouted about wanting to do the fries, but didn't push back too much. The 16-year-old had a whole fit. He wanted to work the slicer, but you have to be 18 to do that. He ended up cursing me out and calling me everything but a child of God.
Everything but a child of God. Jiminy Cricket.
I've never heard that term. And anything but a child. Have you heard of that before?
I don't think I have either. No.
Anything but a child of God.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I like that. I wrote him up, and justifiably so.
For real.
The following day, the assistant manager pulled me into the office. She was the mother of one of the teens. She asked me what happened and why I wrote the one teen up. I told her what happened, and he had lied to her and said I was power tripping and cursed him out.
Excuse me?
That doesn't make any sense, bro.
Incorrect.
When he was the one that cursed me out. My only response was that my decision was final, and he was getting a write-up for insubordination.
Oh, yeah.
She decided that the write-up would not stand and that they promoted me too soon and they were going to demote me. Oh, wait, what? Right on the spot, they demoted her.
Gee, sorry for doing my job. I apologize. Insane.
This is ridiculous. I handed over my keys, stripped off my shirt, and kindly told her that she could promptly piss off. By the way, this particular manager was his mother, so very biased.
I'll say.
I went home and called the labor board. I told them everything about the teens working in areas they were not old enough to work in and about excessive amount of hours they worked. I also let them know up front that I quit because they demoted me for following the law.
There we go.
Not too long after I filed my report, I got an assistant manager job down the street at a gas station, and a manager I was still friends with from that place came in. She told me the labor board came in and did a full investigation and that the entire management team, general manager and all, got fired, and the place was fined $50K for violating child labor laws. I felt bad she got caught in it because she was a good one, but screw the rest of them.
Hey, all right. That's a win.
That's a win. That's a win. That's frack, bro, but that's intense.
Crazy journey to get there, but
crazy journey. I'm glad that OP is now working somewhere better, though.
That's right. Shout out to you, OP.
Working in heaven. Shout out to you, OP. Am I the a-hole for telling my brother-in-law that I wouldn't sleep with him even if my life depended on it in front of his family and friends?
The question is, why would you say that in front of his? Why do you have to say it? So,
why do you have to say it in front of his family and friends? What did he do to make this happen?
There's something below the surface here for sure.
I, 24 female, got proposed to 2 months ago.
Congrats.
My fiance, Jax, 28 male, has a younger brother, Jacob, 23 male, who I went to college with. When I was in college, I slept around a lot and was pretty well known for that.
Let's go. Hey,
damn, just like
slinging that putang.
Owning it. Okay.
I love it.
My fiance knew this, and so did his brother. Jacob was a bit of a jokester, so he liked to bring it up frequently at family gatherings, birthdays, holidays, etc. My fiance and his family often told him to stop when they saw I was uncomfortable with it, which makes sense, bro. Is it like
that only makes the most sense in the world?
Yeah, like you don't just say like, "Oh, ha ha, you slept with a lot of people before my brother."
Imagine if literally your sister, it's like everyone at a family gathering, and your sister like, "Man, Sam was slanging that thing," and you say, "Like what?"
In front of your parents?
Crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty bonkers. Last night it was Jacob's birthday dinner. Me and my fiance, a lot of his friends, and a few younger family members were there. Jacob started getting more drunk and started cracking some unfunny jokes. Some included him saying how he was surprised I never took the chance to sleep with him in college.
Oh my God.
Bro, I think this guy's just trying to get laid, really.
Jeez, that's the one.
By his brother's wife. Terrible.
I'm just trying to get some sleeping with my brother's wife. God, insane.
Being fed up and a little bit drunk, I told him I wouldn't sleep with him if my life depended on it.
There we go.
Shut it down.
Shut it down.
He got pissed and kept silent. The dinner was awkward for the rest of the time. My fiance said, and some of his family said, I didn't do anything wrong, and they've even been waiting for me to tell him that. This morning, I woke up to texts from Jacob's friends telling me I'm a whore and a bitch.
Jesus.
I don't think I did anything wrong, but my friend requested that I post this on here to get some outside opinions.
Dude, so, okay. So when you're a guy or like you're the person, the brother or like his brother's friends or whatever, and the brother's doing something as lame as saying like, oh, I'm surprised you didn't sleep with me, and constantly saying how much you slept with other guys. And then she says that, and then you call her a bitch or a whore. You are literally the wackest, lamest dude on planet Earth.
Yeah, dude, it's so incel-y.
That is the lamest thing ever.
Yeah. And, you know, I just like to tell this little brother right now, like, that is not how you get the ladies to like you, you know?
Dude, if you want to sleep with somebody.
Yeah, this is not the way to do it, you know?
Step one, expand out of your brother's.
Yeah, your brother.
Expand the circle beyond family.
Beyond your brother's wife. And then maybe you'll have a little bit easier of a time. And then just don't be a D-bag. I think that's my second one.
Whew.
Sheesh.
Dude, big D-bag energy.